We Are Arcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りいたします。
You're listening to the Anime UK show presented by Alex, Aisha, Oren and Harriet.
Featuring news, reviews and discussions from the world of anime, manga, gaming and otaku culture.
Anime UK is brought to you by wearearcade.com. You can find us there every Friday.
You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, as well as subscribing to us on iTunes and YouTube. Don't forget to rate, comment and keep sending us your lovely questions. Hey everyone, this is Anime UK Show, episode 24, and we'll be discussing all the latest animes, games, events, and surprise features. This week, we looked at an anime requested by one of our listeners, actually, Dog Days. Guys, I was a bit, I don't know, confused. As soon as I had biscotti, I was like, what's going on here? Coffee?
Oh,
they're
all named after types of food, if I remember rightly.
I know, and the funny thing is, I didn't notice until halfway through the episode that they all had animal ears. I was like, oh!
They're all dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, and and I was like, oh wow, tail, how did I miss that one?
I'm trying to remember because I've watched this a number of times and it keeps going weird. But yeah, it's the dog kingdom versus the cat kingdom, I think, if I remember it rightly.
Ah.
The little cat balls. It's the cutest thing ever. I was thinking of Sailor Moon when I saw them. I was like, oh! Yes, cuteness prevails every single time. Yeah, so talking about synopsises, basically, the Republic of Biscotti faces a predicament by the invasion of Leonites. So in order to save the country, which is kind of ridiculous, because when you see them having their wars, they're all like really fake and mild, and no one hurts each other, and it's ridiculous. So anyway, to save it, the princess, a pink doggy, she summons a hero from an outer world, as you do. Shinku, which also translates to sink in English, because we love these names. And it's also, he hangs out with this chick called Becky, and they're all like, oh yeah, what are you doing for the summer? Oh, I'm going back to my homeland. Oh, of Cornwall? Yes, Becky, because you have an English name and you're obviously from Japan, and I'm Sink and I am from Cornwall.
I did not get that whatsoever. That was backwards and coming forwards.
Good lord, I was like, what is this? This is so ironic. Anyway, so this is the gist of the first series, so you kind of just see them do the wars and this, that and the other, and you can kind of assume he saves them, and then gets sent back to his human world. A bit like Escaflowne, you know, the usual Fushigi Yugi storyline. And so we were having a look at the new series, and the new series, what I liked about it was the first episode gave you a little recap, in not so much of previously this happened. It kind of showed you like a little map and about the wars and stuff, so it was kind of nice animation going on in there, and yeah, basically Sink, he's a hit with the ladies of any, you know, whether they're human, dog, squirrel. And, yeah, he summoned once more, and this time he brings friends. And it's basically, you know, the usual. What did you guys think?
Well, I didn't watch season 3. I watched the very, very first episode, season 1, so I could just kind of get a gist into it. It did remind me of Escaflowne that you summoned, and also, Kirakara Mayu as well. That was another one where he was summoned into another world. I didn't mind it. What I found with the twist, I thought, oh, it's a real battle. And then it turns out they're on television, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, the commentaries and all that, yeah.
I thought I was watching either Takeshi's Castle or Ninja Warrior. That's what
Yay!
Oh, no.
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
No.
Yeah, no.
Takeshi's Castle Battle Wars.
Oh, as much as I loved them both, I just thought, what? Where have we just turned? We've just turned a massive corner, but into,
It it gets more ridiculous in the second series because you literally watch these 3 different like chicks fighting, and then conveniently they get beaten, and then their armor falls off, and they're like naked, and yeah, it's great for the hits, you know.
Oh, but of course.
How did you feel about it, Alex?
Because I remember watching it when it first came out, and I only got up to episode 3 before I thought it was just mental. But yeah, it's a fun series. It's really basic, but I was distracted by the fact that they're all riding chocobos.
Yeah, it was like fake chocobos. I saw that as well. I was like, rip off. You're gonna get dude.
And I love it how the Sync, or hero as they called him, just came in and was like, oh, okay, I'll do everything. That's fine.
Yeah, he's an acrobatic or something. Because you remember in the first episode, he's like jumping over gates and walls and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, he's obviously the hero.
And perfectly catching the bag afterwards.
Yeah. Oh,
And seems to be really good at using a pole. It's like, hey, I'm gonna have a little fight and not actually hurt anyone. I'm really good at this.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit too silly. I think I couldn't take it seriously at all. It was just, oh dear. Like the idea, Takeshi's Castle Wars.
That needs to be a new series, basically.
It really should be a
With
series.
Craig Charles narrating it.
Yeah.
Not Dick and Dom. Sorry, Craig Charles. My personal hate. Sorry. Moving on.
Oh.
I thought there was a lot of petting going on, which was a bit creepy. Did you notice the petting?
Yeah, like tickling ears and petting the head like they're actually dogs and cats.
I feel like this is a fetish anime. I don't care what anyone says. This is so bordering on dodgy. Bestiality.
It wasn't dodgy. I suppose.
Yes, just totally. You know where it's going to go. They're going to have like freakish mutant human dog babies. Yeah.
Oh. That's an image.
Anyway, moving along. Thanks, Damien, for that suggestion. So the next one, Recorder and Ranzel, which translates to Recorder and Backpack. It's a Yonkoma manga series by Mime Higashi. It follows the lives of 2 siblings, Atsushi, an elementary school boy with the appearance of an adult, and Atsumi, a high school girl with the appearance of a young child. And that's pretty much the gist. You want to talk about it, Harriet?
I don't know if I can. I was severely weirded out by this series. I don't know why. It's just the fact that you have even me, I will admit this, even I had a crush on the guy, and how old is he?
He's like a primary school kid, if I remember rightly. Because all his friends are just tiny little kids, and it's just him. Like, that makes no
sense.
sense.
He keeps on getting arrested by, he keeps on, like the people think he's a pervert because he's hanging out with all these kids. But the police women just know that's like, it's nothing unusual. He gets thrown in, and his teacher comes out and rescues him. That's all I really watched. I just got weirded out. The sister, I don't know. I never really watched enough to find out about her, to be honest. But the guy, yeah, that just severely weirded me out. I probably, when I get over that fact, I will watch more. But I did like, because we watched the 3rd season, they've named the 1st season that Doe. The 2nd season is Ray. So the 3rd season is me. Which is really cute. I did like that.
It means they have to do 3 series at least.
I think it's still going on at the moment. Each series is like 26 episodes, and they're only like 3 minutes long, as well. So it's really short. Another one if you have a short attention span and you want to watch something that'll just blow your mind.
Yeah, because they did the first 2 series straight away in 2002, January and June, and then they actually took a long time to do the 3rd series, which came out 2013. So it's obviously really popular.
I think there's only been 2 volumes so far, which is, and that doesn't equal a lot. So unless the anime have carried on, I don't exactly know if they've done the route of separating from the manga and just going down a complete different road. I have no clue.
It's gonna go on forever until they do the entire musical alphabet.
Do, re, mi, fa will be the next one. Fa,
so, la, ti, da, yeah. It's gonna be there for a while.
Oh, good lord. Anyway, so the next one, this one interested me straight away when I saw the name. it reminded me of something. It's Gone. And it's Gone, I know, purely because I play the Tekken series, and he was a guest character in Tekken 3. And I was like, oh my god, it's the dinosaur. The little dinosaur has a story. Apparently he's got like a really old manga from many years ago, and he's got another series, and this, that, and the other. So just out of curiosity, I had a look at that, and yeah, it was pretty fun.
It wasn't too bad.
You know, you're just following a dinosaur running around, like, trolling loads of animals. It's brilliant. And he takes over the forest. Well, I don't think he cares. He's just hungry. That's it. That's all he can say. He says, gone, gone, gone. And he just
Even
eats
the
food.
theme
And
tune, it's easy to remember. It's like, sing along, folks.
yeah, yeah.
I quite liked it.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of the animals quite liked him, apart from, obviously, the wolf and
until the
bear.
very end. But I will admit, it was one of those ones I thought, oh, I'm not going to enjoy this. But then, towards the end, I quite liked it.
It is adorable.
It is cute. It actually followed off the ending from Tekken 3 as well, where he literally disappears into the wilderness and he rides loads of animals, which I noticed he did in this as well. He was just like jumping on the bear going, rah, rah, gone, gone. And then the bear's like, okay, I'm going,
I
I'm going.
remembered that now, actually. I just had a flashback of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good 25 minutes long as well, the first episode. So it's very simple. It's easy to watch. That's about it, really. It's CGI as well.
Yes.
So that's important to add in. It's not a conventional anime.
It's actually good that, because we've talked about it now for a few weeks, how they have mixed CGI with 2D and it doesn't work. But this is perfect. You've actually stuck to one thing and kept going with it, and it's worked. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's great.
It only just looks really odd when you mix them together.
That's it, yeah.
Ugh.
CGI crowds and backgrounds and then hand-drawn people in the front.
Doesn't exactly work. No,
Doesn't make
doesn't
sense.
work.
Very ridiculous. As, like, we talked about the Mewtwo thing last week. That stupid eyesore of a ship, it was like, what are you doing? Take it away. Just draw it in. Were you feeling that lazy that you had to put a CGI ship in there? Oh, anyway. So we also watched Corpse Party, Tortured Souls, and a long, awkward Japanese name, which I won't say.
Now, I will admit. Now, me and Alex, we've played the games. Now, have you not played the games? I thought you did. Sorry.
No, because they scared me crapless.
Okay.
I've been told for a 16-bit game, this is a really frightening game.
The anime is just equally as scary as well.
In the previous podcast. Now, I'm going to word this correctly because I don't want to sound horrible. Now, the game, it's hard to word. The plot lines were good. Now, I can't say I enjoyed it because that makes me sound very sadistic. It's not a game that you can enjoy, really. It's just one of the...
right.
I mean, if you've seen the first episode, you'll understand why you can't say, oh, I enjoyed that. It's just, no.
This is why I won't play it.
I thought, right. It runs along the story of these 8 school kids and a teacher get trapped in an old school, which is the Heavenly Host School, after a chant called Sachiko Ever After, which is like a paper charm which they pull. And you run along, it's basically a curse that's affected the whole school, and they're trapped in this school forever, basically. And episode 1, it runs with Naomi and Seiko, I think. Yeah. Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Put it this way. I thought watching the animated version, like the game version, you just see stills of it, like the pictures throughout the game. To see it in an animation, oh god, I had to switch off 3 times. It really frightened the hell out of me. And
I stupidly jumped like 5 seconds in by accident and realised, oh shit, I'm going back now. I don't want to watch this.
The first episode, there's only 4 episodes. They're half an hour each. So if you have a strong enough stomach, watch it. I watched 1 episode and half of the second episode, and it was like, nope, sorry, I finished.
You got further than me.
Because I know what's going to happen. I know what happens to all the characters. So No, but oh god, I can't really. But it's good that they've made the anime, I suppose, for fans who are fans of the show, like or the game, like I am. But go in. How could I describe it? Don't go in after eating. Don't watch it after eating. Be wary.
Don't watch it in the dark.
Gore in it, and lots of scary ghosts.
Lots of bits that'll just make you sit and go, why am I watching
And
this?
there's
Why?
flashes as well, so even though you try to cover your eyes, you'll still get flashes of like ghosts and creatures and whatnot. Second episode I don't think is as bad as the first, because obviously in the first episode it ends pretty badly with one of the students, dying. Yeah, dying in a way that I'll say it's basically Seiko and Naomi have a fight. I think Naomi blames her, like, why? Blah, 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 and then Seiko runs off. And you find her in the toilet cubicle hanging.
And she's still partially alive.
Now, in the game, you're given options, but either way, it still turns out she does die. And in Book of Shadows, the storyline changes, so she lives, but she does die afterwards, so Seiko is forever condemned to die.
Which is kind of grim.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've played both games, and it's not one of those ones you leave with a happy feeling. You just slowly shut the game or turn off the PlayStation, and you just rock it back forth in the space.
Just reminds me of the true ending for The Witch's House. So why did I do this?
I could watch again and again, and that won't scare me now after watching episode 1 of Corpse Party.
Yeah, no, I think The Witch's House just leaves you with a bad feeling afterwards, after all the work you've gone through. Well, Corpse Party's just like, why am I doing this? There's no happy ending.
Aisha, what
There's
did you
nothing.
Because you're new to it.
I don't know, I love, I watch J-horrors and all sorts, so for me,
Oh,
it's alright. I'm actually tempted to play the game, because once my friend told me that the game was quite scary, you guys have talked about it as well. I'm wanting to look more into this series.
Because Book of Shadows is a continuation, obviously. You get more stories, but you also have, like I said, more adaptations of the following stories. So there'll be plot twists, but, different. I don't know. Yes, you can. You can buy both games on PSN, which is cool. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
can
think
get them.
Book of
Oh,
Shadows
sweet!
is £8, and the original one is £12, I believe. So £20 for both games. That's not bad.
Pretty cheap.
But yeah, yeah. To say, that night I shut my door. I usually have my bedroom door open at night, but it's pitch black outside. Nope, lights are burning.
I watch this during the day and I sit there and go, I don't want lunch anymore. I think I'll
watched
skip
it at
on
10
food for a
o'clock
while.
at night, and no.
Yeah. No, the problem is, it's just her reaction to it. Kind of soul destroying,
Yeah,
watching her panic.
Yeah, Naomi. I think in the game it's just the screams I remember. The second episode, you're introduced to one of the key characters in it. Miko, I think her name is. I forget her name. She has like a star pendant in her hair, pentagon in her head, and she's one of the key people to the storyline. I won't say how. I mean, if you want to watch it, carry on. But if you want, wiki it. I did half the time, to be honest. But yeah, it gets not confusing, but you have to follow it because there are plenty of plot twists in it. So
We actually watched a really good mix of animes this week. All completely different.
Funny, I watched Corpse Party first and the others next because I knew.
That was one
Yeah,
dreading.
Well, it wasn't what I was dreading. I was just thinking, let's just see. I'm glad I left that.
I left it till last and then went, I'm going to go back and watch Dog Days for like 5 seconds to get some lightheartedness
Yeah,
back.
I ended up
Yeah.
watching a lot of happy videos like Smosh Games just to help cheer me up, just to get my mind out of that part.
Oh no, wait, I actually watched 3 because I was like, yeah, let's just watch mindless stuff.
Oh, to chill you out.
Yeah, it's just like, just watch them swimming. It's fine.
The water won't hurt me.
That'll help me relax. No. Yeah, I'm actually glad I recommended that one this week. I'm sure Harriet was happy.
I was at first.
It was at first.
I don't think anyone anticipated what it was actually going to be like.
Well, there's a series for it as well, I found out.
Oh, alright. Different company, or?
No, same bunch. I'm trying to remember the name of it because I actually found it while looking. There's another Corpse Party anime before it, and I'm trying to. I'm going to try and check now if I can get the name. But yeah, there is that one we were watching. I think there's a second one
Yeah, they
of
did
the
that
series.
before. The
But I could be wrong.
It was a prequel to the games. It was
Yeah.
only like
So
10 minutes long, if that.
here he is, missing footage. Yeah, because I accidentally looked that one up first.
Naomi and Seiko.
Yeah, that's fine. No, because I remember looking that up and I was like, whoa, this isn't too bad. And then watching that one and going, oh, okay, this is a bad idea. But yeah,
Never mind.
never mind.
I enjoyed it.
Traumatized.
Fresh in my life. Something you guys always talked about and I never knew about, and now I have watched it and
Yes.
I feel
At
fulfilled.
least we gained a fan out of it.
Now.
A new fan out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Glad
true.
everyone else in life, but I was fine with it. It's all good. Yeah, so if we move on to the games, Eddie, have we been playing anything new?
Yes, I have. as well.
Yeah.
Alex, you go on ahead.
On the Vita, it's free at the moment. Little King's Story. I believe it came out on it came out before a while ago, but they've done a new one, which is a continuation.
Is this a Final Fantasy one?
I don't know, but it's similar. It looks a bit like the Crystal Chronicles DS games.
Yeah.
But yeah, the story is you play as the Little King. This is the same king from the previous game, but this time, conveniently, he is his kingdom and has to start from scratch all over again, like in the first game. I've played it on the Vita and it's addictive as hell. I imagine this is what it would be like if I played Animal Crossing.
So
I've been
what would
playing.
you describe it as, RPG or?
It's kind of an RPG.
Slice of life.
Slice of life, yeah. You've got to build the village all over again. You don't have to fight. You can command villagers to fight with you. And you can give them jobs, so you can make them a knight, you can make them hunters, villagers, normal villagers, farmers, or workers, builders, workers. And they all get given little tasks, and you can command them to do stuff. And it's fun, because I've got, I think, 8 villagers following me at the moment. And you just go along and just try and make your kingdom bigger. And it's a lot of fun, actually. It sounds simple, but it's actually really irritatingly catchy to do. And I still keep building my village ridiculously huge. I'm taking over the world.
Yeah, you don't want a village, you want a fort.
Yeah, I want to fort. It's like when I did the first boss, I was like, wow, the village has suddenly got really big. Because every time you do a quest for a boss, when you defeat that boss, you get their area. And when you go back to the kingdom throne, you get given options to what you want to build there. So there'll be things like village huts to get villagers, or as I said, the job huts, which you can choose jobs for each one. But yeah, it's fun. I recommend it. It's free at the moment for PlayStation Plus, I think. So get it on the Vita. Vita needs more games.
Oh, so what, you can do it on Vita and the PS3?
I think it might be on the PS3. I'd have to check, but I've got it on the Vita at the moment, so it's really good on the Vita.
Trying to sell it to us as usual.
Yes, I need more friends on the Vita.
You need more good games on the Vita.
Oh, there'll be some soon.
Hopefully soon if I can afford a
Eventually.
PSP.
Cool. Was there anything else, Alex?
No, I think that's the only one at the moment. I'm still on Shadow of the Colossus as well. And the Borderlands 2 DLC came out today, or was it yesterday? Yeah, so more people are going to be back on Borderlands again.
Oh, defo.
Because it's a level increase cap. So now you could be level 72. Which means more really awkward, hard enemies for us. Yeah, Harriet, what have you been playing?
App games this week. I've played a couple of ones I've been out for a long time, but you know, I've only started playing them properly. Plants vs Zombies, which is addictive.
Yay!
And Game Development Story. Oh my gosh, I had this
Game Development Story?
And my parents gave me my birthday present early this week, so I got a tablet. So I've just been downloading like games, and Game Development Story I had on my iPod, but because it's small, you can't really play it. It's basically what it says. You basically run a company, and your role is to produce games that are bestsellers. And the more you sell, the more commercial you get, and more money you get. And if you win more prizes, then you earn more of a reputation. Think of The Sims, but games, like making games, basically. And you can hire and fire, and you can decide who creates the games, who designs it, while budgeting the right money. So you have to think of what game would go with what, who would write it well, who would it appeal to, and upgrade your office while you're at it if you earn enough money. It's really addictive. I played it a long time ago, and I stopped, and then I played it this week, and I was just thinking, no, you got to put it down. You got to put it down.
Just reminds me of
Yeah.
Mr. Tycoon a bit. You can be there for ages, just building and building and getting more money in.
Let's Play as well. I've just come out today and yesterday and today. A few people have been playing it. Outlast, it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Was it
post
me who posted the Markiplier?
the Markiplier one.
On it, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I'm.
Well, it's you messages on it.
No, not cry or any.
No, of course not.
Yeah, it's. I've watched PewDiePie first, and I've seen it before because they've been playing demos of it. It's basically you're in this asylum and you're a reporter, and you have to figure out what all these things are happening. And the full game has just come out, so I've been watching the new version of it, and it's not too bad. It's still scary as hell. There are a lot of jump scares in it. So, if you're partial to that, don't play it. Because you probably would need new underwear. Yes, it is. Though I have seen a preview of Amnesia, A Machine of Pigs, and that's pretty scary.
Oh yeah. I don't know, I was really bored of the first one. I was just bored stiff. I had to stop playing it because just nothing would happen. I was
Really?
like
I
waiting
quit
for something
the
to happen.
demo.
I was like, hurry up!
Yeah.
Really? I'm looking forward
A
to
Machine
the
of
pigs.
Pigs, yeah.
What? Pigs of the Machine, did you say? Yeah, Machine of the Pigs. The ad looked good, and I'm actually hoping that they will
I think
let me
it's
down and
out
actually
next
give me a good
week.
scare.
Because I know,
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, but PewDiePie got a copy of it. And he played like 20 minutes of it. So, it's not too bad.
Sweet.
So you've got a preview. There are spoilers in it, obviously. I've only seen like bits of it. But it looks really, really good.
Sweet. I've looked into the new Final Fantasy that everyone's going on about, of course. Because a lot of people I know actually was playing the beta edition, so a lot of them have obviously gone straight to buying it. But apparently it's chaos. Everyone's making characters, but no one can get onto servers. And basically Square Enix have had to actually offer people an extra week of playing for free because it's just been so bad. The game's apparently brilliant if you can get on it.
People this week saying I can't get into a world, or it's telling me to wait. And funny enough, you were saying that, I've just seen here Square Enix are giving people a refund, full refunds, because
I am not
the technical
surprised.
difficulties.
Yeah, because it's really annoying because you're paying, first of all, for the game, and then they give you a month free, which is bull plop, really, because you're paying for the game, and then you have to pay a subscription every month. And imagine if you're not getting on, your money is being wasted because you want to be on it every second, make the most, which is a shame, and hopefully they'll sort it out,
Sorry, it's just I played the beta when it first came out, and I'm really not surprised that they fluffed it up.
Oh, so are you waiting for it to calm down a bit, then buy it, or?
I'm not actually getting it. I played the beta, and it was a nightmare, to be honest. My boyfriend got first beta test, so he got to play it when it first came out. And the world, because of the servers, they only opened up one server. They would do server tests for the first week, so you didn't really get to play it unless you on about ridiculous time in the morning. Then I got the second part for the beta, so I got a code for that. Played it, and it was just literally chaos. There were so many people on that the game was a bit slow. You could only do certain things, obviously, because it was a start out. And people were complaining because the interface was just absolute pain in the arse, horrible to use. I think the PS3 owners have it worse as well.
Really?
They've said the interface is really bad for them because it's designed for PC and they can't do anything.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed messages on you buy one edition, but that you can then transfer your account onto, like, for example, if you make it on the PS3, you can transfer your account onto PC.
Yeah, because people who bought the original Final Fantasy XIV before it went down and they redid it, they got lots of stuff for free. They could copy over certain characters and information from the original game.
Oh, that's good.
In return for, like, being loyal. I think they got, like, tons of items, a set of money, and lots of equipment. But when we were playing it, there was quite a lot of bugs at first, which we weren't too bothered about, but they didn't really sort much out by the time we got to about the 4th stage. And yeah, it's an okay game. If you're playing with a group of friends, I can imagine it's quite fun, but the fighting is just horrible. Because they've done it, it's not the usual, like, time fighting, like one person attacks, you wait, you attack. But they've made a system that actually feels like you're doing that. While the enemy's busy whacking you to death, you're sitting there fiddling around trying to find some of your attacks and trying to, like, quick type things in. It just doesn't make any sense. I got killed about 20 times because my attacks were just like, I can't find the right one. Where is it? I have too many. I'm only level 30. I have like 25 attacks and they don't fit on the screen. What am I doing?
Oh.
So yeah, it's just, when you get to a certain level, it's a bit fiddly. But yeah, if you're with a group of friends who are really good, fine. But me, I was terrible as a Lancer. I could only do like 3 attacks. And then most of the time I'll be sitting there just fiddling around trying to reassign everything every 5 seconds. No. But yeah, other than that, I think it's just an okay game. It's not as much fun as any of the previous games. It's just, most of my friends have said might as well play Guild Wars.
Oh, really?
Because it's free, and 2, it's a better system. So, yeah, I don't play many online multiplayer. Big
Ouch! So Alex slapped down this game.
Yeah.
I can't say much. I haven't played it. I want to. Never mind.
I'd say try it out at least for the free trial, to see what you think of it, because I'm just fiddly. I like playing RPGs by myself. Maybe because I haven't got many RPG friends. And you're just sitting there with 2 people going, we've got a team of 3. That's not much. Oh, okay. But yeah, try it out at least. Don't just go according to what I say, because I did the beta testing and I hated it from the start and I wasn't going to like it. So yeah, one to recommend if you want to try it.
Cool. We have also a few other games that I'm really looking forward to. Kingdom Hearts next week. Oh my god.
Next week?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That was quick.
I know. Another thing I'd like to mention, my friend showed me they bought the new One Piece game, and if you bought the collector's edition, it came with this really amazing figure. It was about 70 quid, I think, and it was worth it just for the figure. The figure is probably the most detailed, accurate figure out of all the, Luffy figures you can find. You could even see, like, the outline of the toenails and stuff. I was actually shocked, and he was like, I'm probably not going to play the game. I just bought it for the figure. And he just sat there registering his points on his phone, and I was like, really? Okay. But
to be fair, I'm like that with the
figure. The point of me playing it.
I was going to say, to be fair, I'm going to be like that with the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, the Ganondorf figure.
Well, the whole collector's
I do
edition.
want it, but I don't have a Wii U, but I want the Ganon figure.
Yeah, probably start with the Wii U. Though you could just buy it if you just want the figure, and then if you ever do buy a Wii U, you can play the game. That's the novelty. But it was he particularly said to me that he wasn't bothered about playing the game because he was looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 2 as well next week. So I was like, yeah, it's the game to play. And of course, we all know what's coming out in October. Freaking Pokemon X and Y, and everyone's going goo goo gaga because of the whole 2DS
I do
baloney.
have some news on that. They're
Oh yeah,
bringing
go on.
out 2 new 3DS XLs for Pokemon.
Oh, they look good. The blue and the red one, and what's the third one?
I think that's it. Oh, the blue and the red, and it has the 2 rare Pokemons on it. And
On it, yeah.
Yep.
Life and Death, yep.
There's a gold one, isn't there?
No, it's Japan only. Trust me, Alex. I was all over that. Trust
Damn it,
me.
region locked as well.
And there's no point. You can't even buy it because you're not going to be able to play any games. It's pointless. It's just it's look at.
I'd love the
literally.
blue one. I really would love the blue one because my old 3DS is on its way out, and it's released the day before my birthday, and it's released.
It's fate.
The 27th of September.
I'll have your old 3DS.
The LR buttons do not work anymore.
Oh, I don't care. I just use
It's fine.
little...
Send it to Big Boss. He'll repair it.
Yes, he'll fix it for
And
me.
also, we've talked about Mega Evolutions, the Digimon rip-off.
Oh God, I'm hearing so much
They're
controversy over
bringing
that.
out the original 3 Pokemon. They're bringing out Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. They're giving them all new versions.
Yeah. Why not?
Charizard, all the way.
Exactly, Charizard
But
is the
he's still-
Don. He's gonna kick ass. No matter how many more Mega Evolutions you get for Venusaur or Blastoise, they're gonna lose.
But he's
The
still
end.
not a dragon type.
Damn it! What is he?
He's,
Lizard?
A flying type, I believe. Oh,
that's
Fire
He's
flying.
not a dragon, even after the Mega Evolution. And you just think, what? But they've made another Pokemon who isn't a dragon. When he becomes a Mega Evolution, it becomes a dragon, and you just think, what have you done here, Nintendo? You're just throwing...
Nintendo, stop trolling us!
Maybe they just felt embarrassed about Charizard being beaten by Fairy.
God.
That
I
could
don't
be
understand.
true, actually, yeah.
Fairy and Ice Pokemon, the dragon's biggest weakness.
Oh, gosh, yep.
I still love that they introduced that.
I know, I should have looked at Tumblr afterwards, but I bet there were so many pictures of that.
Jigglypuff beating up giant dragon Pokemon. And
Yeah,
Clefairy.
just Jiggly is a G. Total G. She just sends you to
Brilliant.
sleep and then beats you
And
while
a
you're
monster
asleep.
face.
Yes, exactly. Then draws a moustache on you. The end. So, yeah, if we move on to events, we've got a lot of event news. Camcom was last
It
week,
was
I
indeed,
believe.
yes.
And we also had Frocon for all the leaders out there. Both events went really well,
Yes.
I believe. I bumped into a few Lolitas from Frocon, actually. They were showing me like the goodie bags and stuff. I was like, ooh, it just gets better and better each year. One of the plus points of buying a more expensive ticket was you got the goodie bag and you actually got to sit down, which I think is luxury. So I probably would do that more for the sitting down than getting catalogues and stuff. I mean, as much as the pictures are pretty, give me a chair. Yeah. Also, we have some coming up. What was it? LAC's Alcon.
Yes, that's this
Yeah, I've never actually been myself. It's located in Montfort University, which is in Leicester. Yes, I'm correct. Cool. Good. I like the whole. When people talk about it, it's like a little mini village because you're basically in you can be in the whole the halls and where all the merchandise and stuff's all set up. It's all in the uni, so it's kind of really nice. Yeah, I've never been, but it sounds interesting, and they've got loads of pretty cool guests turning up. I love my voice actors. Carl Herbert's turning up, the voice of Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, and he's also he's Wreck-It Ralph as well. I didn't know that. There you go. He's Wreck-It Ralph. He's Ryu from Street Fighter, Naruto, Kiba, loads and loads of stuff. League of Legends. Oh, there you go. So I'm a bit let down. So I'm going to miss this guy again. I think he's come several times. Actually, I might have met him once. Tell a lie. I think I did at MCM once. Yes. I did too. Okay. So I have met him. But there's also some other great guys. If you're not too bothered about voice acting, you've got what is this? That guy with glasses.com.
Yeah, he's a reviewer.
Yeah, Doug Walker, he's there. You've also got Martin Bellany, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series. Cool. He's going to be there. You got, what is this? Jenna Nova, who's been cosplaying since 2004. She's in Fighting Dreamers Productions. And you've got, you've even got Becky Crawl turning up. This is rare, because she's kind of been under the radar for a while now. I guess it's because she's released a new single, so she's going to be out. Oh, yeah, she's going to be performing it. There you go. And there's loads of guests and panelists.
Masako X you said was going to be there.
Yeah, Masako X is going to be there. One Kids Entertainment, Nawacking, Gig UK, Mike J, Filmbrain, Purple Eyes WTF, Welshie, Megami. There's just so many. And, yeah. So, if anyone's in the area or fancy, if you can get hold of tickets, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, check out Alcon. I believe the fun's already started for the crew. People are already there now, setting up and stuff.
I think it could be like Aya, it's registration only. I don't know, I think they might still have a few tickets available though.
Possibly. It's not as big as Aya and that. It's quite a small one. Anything else, Harriet, going on?
We got the Expo in Scotland this weekend.
Oh, MCM, yeah?
Yep, they're running. I don't know if this is the first one or the second one.
It is actually.
It's the first one. Yes, so they're running it in Edinburgh this weekend, and I think that is. I think it's both days, Saturday and Sunday. Vic Mignogna's going to be there. I think he's the big guest. Vic! Everyone
loves Vic!
Let me actually have a look. But also, while I'm looking for that, they also announced today, Expo, that they have announced a new venue and a new destination, and it's going to be in Dublin next year. You know how they're moving it around.
Oh, just a new area.
They're moving it to Dublin next year. They're not moving, they're expanding. So it's going to be the 13th and the 14th of April next year in Dublin. I keep on saying Dublin a lot. So that's good for people who can't make it to the London MCM or the other ones.
Just a quick change of details. The MCM in Glasgow, it's only 7th
Oh, so
September.
it's only on the Saturday.
Yeah, just the one day, but they've still got a lot of stuff going on. They've got celebrating 20 years of Babylon 5. I just found some random news. Hayao Miyazaki is thinking about doing a Nausicaa sequel.
He's retiring though, isn't he?
I know, that's the thing. He said that they're already working on the last ever film, and he says that he wants to retire, but he's not basically going to be, having a big output on all the animes. He's just going to oversee. So he will be around, but he won't be doing a lot on it.
He just doesn't like being pestered.
Yeah, he probably just wants to chill, He doesn't want to have that pressure. Oh my, we're going to have madness here in Glasgow. We've got Matt Smith returning. Joy. All I can remember was Matt Smith last time. Oh.
Right, I have it Saturday only. Vic Mignogna is one of the guests. 20 years of Babylon 5 because Expo are incorporating memorabilia into it. So it'll be like what they did a couple of years ago at London. It will be probably 2 events in one. What else is there? Special guests. Let's have a look at here. I am on the
Warwick Davis.
Good old Warwick. We love
Willow.
Warwick. We really do.
Ooh.
I do love Warwick. I love it when he comes to Expo.
Lots of Merlin.
Warwick
He's
Davis,
quite
it's
cool.
like seeing your best friend every time you go to Expo, because he's always there, and he's always really friendly and really cool. Yay, Warwick.
We've got lots of Merlin this year.
Yeah, because Merlin's finished now the series, so they've got time to kill.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you got that girl, Hannah, from Primeval, and she was also Escort 7.
I know. But she's a good actress, I'll give her that.
No, that's fine. Ain't no party like an Escort party.
No, I sure.
You were waiting for that, wasn't you?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Totally waiting for that. Anyway.
Yeah, so none of us are going to either event, sadly, because too far away. Yeah, and I can't afford to. I'm saving up for Eurogamer and a holiday, so.
But we'll be at the next London
Expo. For definitely.
Mhm.
I think that's it for
that's
con
it
news.
then.
If there's any more that you want to share with us, let us know on the Facebook page, and we'll happily share it in the next episode or any episodes coming up.
Or if there's any new cons that we've never mentioned before, if you let us know about it, post a link, we'll actually consider turning up. Whether it's big or small, and where we're interested in loads of different things. Cute. So it's now time for the questions. Woo. And this week we've got loads. You guys, man, showing us loads of love. Let's start with the first one. If there was one retro game you could have redone, what would it be and why? From Dan Bryant. It kind of makes me laugh because I'm thinking of Final Fantasy, because obviously they redid it. But I don't know if they made it better though, that's the thing.
7 is just HD. There's nothing.
Well, yeah, I think everyone would want 7 to be redone, but I think a lot of people say it's good as it is. Why are you redoing it?
I'd rather have 9.
Oh, do you know what? I'd rather have 9 too.
Well.
Thank you. Only thing I think was lacking from number 9 was the graphics were really pig ugly. Seriously, it almost got to a point when they're moving, you think you're watching pixels running, and then somehow they made it amazing in number 10 and 11 was like, whoa! You've gone from chibi to actual real-size humans, and they look good. The CGI was good in number 9. I'm not gonna fuss over that. That was great.
I can't think of any retro games at the moment. I'm just trying to think of some. Obviously, Final Fantasy 9 would be epic. See, the thing is, there's been quite a lot recently that have come out that I've liked. Like Castlevania, they keep on bringing out new ones.
Yeah, Castlevania people love it.
I will admit, the one on the 3DS I didn't really enjoy it. Mirrors of Fate. Though the one that's coming out on Xbox, I'm looking forward to that.
That's the one. It's more
The Lord
RPG
Shadows
style.
2, yeah.
Captain Picard voicing over.
That would be amazing. I'm just looking at a list here. I'm just trying to have a look, see.
All my favourite games have come
I'll throw in
out.
something while you're thinking. I love my fighting games, and there was one fighting game, that series franchise, that just died down, and that was Battle Arena Toshinden. And I'd really love for them to remake that and have some really good, like, top-ass graphics like they've got for Tekken and Street Fighter. The best thing, the reason why I loved it so much was it used to have the characters actually interacted. So if you're in arcade mode, before each fight, both the characters would come on screen, they'd start talking like it was an anime, and they'd have anime graphics and stuff, and I just thought that was so cute. And back then, that was like before anime existed, and I was like, ooh, this is so pretty and cute, and I'd love if they did that again. I love my fighting games that disappear into nowhere. There's so many that no one... I talk about some games and people are like, huh? What is that? I was like, oh, didn't you play it on the PlayStation? PlayStation?
The only one I remember as far back is Bloody Raw.
Oh god, I love that game.
Yeah, I remember getting it a while ago, and I was like, oh, I don't remember this.
It was released as a different name, actually. I found it. You know, at MCM, they have always that corner where it's all these arcade machines and they're selling them, and they have it preloaded with loads of like games, like 200 games. I pressed a random game, and it took me to Bloody Raw, but it was called something else. And I was like, wow, this must be the original, because it's so ugly. They're all cute faces. Oh, I love the voiceovers.
I've got one. I'd love
in Bloody Raw. Oh, cheers.
I'd love to see a remake of Crash Bandicoot, the original Crash Bandicoot. The original 3, actually, because after that, it's not great.
Please can I have the original passcodes as well, because those are fun. A paragraph worth of button pressing.
Yes, and if you got one thing wrong, you had to do it all over again. That's one game I could never get tired of, even now, because they brought it out on PSN, and I have it on. I have the 2 and 3. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I have all 3 on PlayStation, PSP, and now and then I still play it, and I never get bored of it.
I think I've got number 1 on the PS3, but I've got all the original games still sitting here
I have
somewhere.
original games as well.
Oh yeah, because I've got Wrath of Cortex down here, PS2.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
No, I just have them anyway. That and Spyro.
Yay, Spyro, yes, that's another one, but no, they have done that, it's Skylanders.
Oh, but it's horrible. Skyland is just a figurine collector's paradise.
Yes.
Buy lots of mini figurines.
It sells.
It does sell, because that's why Disney's doing it now.
And Pokemon is starting to do it.
Oh.
Pokemon missed out.
Well, Pokemon could be actually more cute.
Missed out a treat there. They should have been the first to do it, to be honest. But Spyro got in there first. Fair play, you know. They're selling money. I mean, every time you go into a game or anywhere like that, it's just wall to wall with the figurines of Skylanders.
I love it. My cousins have got all of them.
Oh, I don't have any of them. I like the
terrible.
designs on them. They're really cute. Like some of them are really cool.
They are. But it's technically cheating because they've got every single figure, so they just run through the game in minutes. It's like, yeah, we have all of them. Oh, that's not really fair. Oh.
They're doing a new Time Splitters, actually. That's quite interesting.
Time Splitters.
Oh, it's a ball of
Because
fun.
I didn't have, it's like Alex, I didn't have online people to play with on PlayStation 2, so I never got it.
At the old PlayStation 2, they had like no connections for any internet whatsoever.
You could, but it was really difficult.
Yeah,
really
from
ridiculous.
my one, you had to buy a box to put inside the PlayStation, that big empty space bit in the PS2. And it's like, yeah, you buy a box that you can connect to wireless. Okay. I'm still going to be slow as balls to play with anyone. It's like, oh, I miss the days of dial-up. That horrible noise.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah, next question. Let's see. La la la. Between Phoenix Wright being awesome, new Pokemon not really enticing me, and Nintendo not coming up with any good one-player games, do I really want to buy the 2DS from Samuel Ruffery?
Not unless you're a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I think it's aimed at the younger audience, so if you're gonna buy a handheld, make it a 3DS XL, hold out for the Pokemon edition, because the game you want to buy
And
is
also,
Pokemon.
It's more adaptable because you can bring it with you. Like, the 2DS is quite big. So
It's awkward!
But
It really is!
2DS, you can, you know, shut it, pop it in your pocket, or...
You can protect it, because they say that this is, because kids will more likely break the 3DS because of the hinges, but having that flat thing, shoving it in your bag, I'm sure you're going to wreck the screen or something.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Right?
You can get a screen protector from that straight away. Because if you drop that, no doubt there will be a problem, because they have drop tests on all technical things on YouTube. They probably will do a drop test on this.
Or will it blend? Even better test.
But yeah, I'd stick with the 3DS.
It's probably better if you've got the money to get that
Yeah,
instead.
I don't know how much the Pokemon special 3DS XL is, because it's only literally just been announced this evening.
They're usually
or this
not
afternoon.
much more expensive than the normal
No,
ones.
I mean, if a normal one is like 100, 110, and 3DS XL is 120. But this isn't coming with the game, so or an adapter. That's the one thing you have to remember.
I always
XL's
regret getting the Legend of Zelda Gold DS.
Oh, I know. Actually, do you know what one I regret more now? The Animal Crossing one.
Why?
They're just so cute, and the Pikachu one.
Yeah,
You
I
have
had my
that one.
Pika. My little Pika.
I just have the blue one, because I got it because blue's my favourite colour.
No, but you're way out, so you're going to be investing anyway, right?
I probably will have to at some point, yeah.
See, it's necessity. She has to. Not because she wants to. She has to. Life is not worth living without a 3DS. Okay, Alex?
Yes, I will get one once I run tired of the Vita.
Well, it is useful. I'll give it that. Anyway, next question. So, if you could be thrown into any series world, assuming you have no special powers, where would it be? And that's from Sophie Carroll.
Damn it, the extra clause makes it null and void for me. It's about my
Oh,
special
right, assuming
powers.
you don't have any powers, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of makes it more awkward.
I think I can answer that straight away, and I think you girls would know the answer to this straight away if I set in a children's card game.
Yo,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You don't need special powers, you just need playing cards.
No, that's true. You need the heart of the cards, though, but that's... yeah, anyway.
Oh, you can get that the old-fashioned way.
No, that's true. Yu-Gi-Oh! Without that or Sailor Moon.
Damn it, one of my series I'm just thinking about will get me killed. If I have no special powers, I'd be dead in minutes. It's not fair.
Oh no, I'm kind of there with Alex as well. I'd really like to go into the Ray Earth world, but
Oh,
if you don't have powers, you're gonna kind of get killed. Or even if I went into the Shiga Yugi world, it's all about getting raped, man. So I don't know which world's safe. Frankly, Pokemon. I'll go into the Pokemon world. I got cute animals, man. I can have them balls. Brilliant.
Like all
I can have
Yugi.
ridiculous hair. Yeah. That's my superpower, having ridiculous hair. Done. Sorted. Cool. Alex, any suggestions for yourself?
Thinking, and it's really awkward because I'm looking at all my stuff going, which world would be the best
You could
one?
be in Gundam world, because you have no special powers, you just operate robots.
Yeah, but your
True.
mortality rate in that is ridiculously crap.
Yeah, same old. Them all, Alex.
That is also true, yeah.
Oh, well, I think I probably agree with you with Pokemon, or probably the best one, actually.
Yeah, it's family fun and
And you don't need
no one's
powers.
got killed yet. They just disappear.
Just not
They
turn
get
up on
old.
the screen
That's
for a
it.
while.
You just die of old age. That's it. I've decided, or by death by Snorlax. That's
Or you're forever 10 years old.
yes, brilliant. You live forever. Yeah,
Kind of depressing.
you don't have to like wash or anything. It's awesome. Cool. So next question is Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. Are you playing it, going to play it, or couldn't care less? Okay, pick one thing each, guys.
Couldn't care less.
Harriet?
Sadly the same, couldn't care less.
I'd like to play it, but we'll see. Next question. What do you think of the new character designs for Sailor Moon from Steve Wiggins?
Now, yes, we looked at this beforehand. We don't know if these are official.
Yeah, have to just clarify.
We have to clarify
It
this.
might be an artist's impression, we don't know.
It's from a Pixiv account, so...
It's from a what account?
I can never say the name of this. The Japanese art website, Pixiv. Pixiv?
Oh, okay.
And we found it on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's we could post it up on our Facebook just to show you what it is, because it's hard to describe what they are. It's basically what they're saying here. That there's no official line of what the storyline is, but the character design, one in particular, Rini or Chibiusa, she's older.
She looks old! That's exactly what I thought. Her and Sailor Saturn,
Yes.
they look so much more older and they're really tall. And whereas I'm looking at the rest and everyone else looks like underage, like 12-year-olds.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they.
So young. It's so lolicon. I'm sorry. I have to
Venus.
say this. It's so lolicon.
Well, one of the pictures they have them as adults, but as children as well. Like you see Darian and.
Well, Darian just hasn't changed at all.
No.
It's just the same.
There's
Right, he's a man.
I've looked them up and it actually has their ages next to them. So
Really?
Chibi is 16, Sailor Moon 14,
Oh yes, yes.
How old is
yes.
Venus? Venus looks the youngest.
Venus is 10.
I don't.
I'd just
Yeah.
like to add, the biggest shock when I looked at it was looking at Ray, Sailor Mars. Her Shrine Maiden outfit. How short is that skirt? That does not exist in Japan. I'm sorry.
No.
It's to the floor.
No, it
It's
does
not
not.
a freaking mini skirt.
They've all got different ages for some reason.
Yeah,
That's laughable. Venus, the most badass, is 10 years old. That's
but
brilliant.
like we said, we don't know if this is official because nothing has been announced as yet.
But she has a cat hat! Or it's a hat with a bow. I'm going to say it's a cat hat.
No, it's a bow. Sadly, she always has that red bow. No, I'm a massive fan of Venus.
I have to say though, I'm not sure if Auron will be too cool with the character designs because the actual sailor outfits look like they have been literally coloured in and they're just stuck to their skin. There's a lot of belly buttons going on here.
I'm looking at
Unnecessary belly
Yeah, I'm
buttons.
looking at their outfits, and
I think they're trying to make Sailor Moon a lot more sexier. I think they want more male fans.
I will admit I do not like them.
I'm not loving them either. I'm not loving it. I've not seen any cats yet either, so my whole opinion will be decided by the cats.
It'll be interesting to see Luna and Artemis and Diana, if they have Diana in it.
What? How can they not?
Yeah, you never know. I think she was in season S, wasn't she? That's how she was first introduced.
That's true. It's a bit far out
Yeah.
to be talking about Diana. Alright, next question. So... Oh, right, no, that was it.
No, we have one more.
Oh, wait, which series on television, BBC, Sky, would make a good anime?
That's fine.
From Sasori.
Sherlock.
You said this before, haven't you, Alex?
No.
Oh, I thought I've had this conversation with you. Deja vu.
Sherlock or Merlin.
Oh, Merlin would be a good one because of the magic in that.
Now, I would say Doctor Who, but someone has already made a fan animation of it.
That's cute.
It's really adorable.
Which
I think
takes it.
it's of it's not of the 11th. I think it's Tom Baker's region.
Oh, I know which one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
The one I've seen is the other one, which just takes the piss.
Oh.
For me, I think it would have to be True Blood. I think that would make a great anime. Vampires, man. They look so nice as well, the designs. I would be really excited if that happened.
Isn't there a supernatural anime already?
Yes,
I was gonna say-
there is.
Yeah, there is actually, yeah.
Damn it.
It's actually quite good, and they have the actors who play the guys in it voice the characters in the show, which is really cool. So you have to kind of. It is, though it's weird because I've watched a bit of season 1. I need to carry on with it. I will admit. Carry on my wayward son. Hey. Sorry, I'm just really.
Oh, the cheesy jokes.
Yes, I'll be quiet now. But it's weird to watch them in anime. You do get used to it though. I can't think of it. Game of Thrones.
Oh god, incest the series.
Don't we have?
It'll just be incest and gore.
Don't we have that like in most like hentais anyway?
Yeah.
Some hentais. I'm just trying to think what else there is. I might try and look at my DVDs behind me, but I can't find anything. It's all anime. But yeah, Game of Thrones would be quite good to see.
That would be a good one, but it'd just be sassy Tyrion.
Oh, what about Walking Dead?
Oh yes.
Some really mashed up zombies. That would look good.
Yes, and hopefully it won't be fan servicey like High School of the
High
Dead.
School
I'm sure there will be a little bit of fan service. A
If
little
it's
bit.
anime, yeah, they probably will, but not as the extremes of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good question. And that is the end of our list.
Wait, I've got to clarify something. Tim, I know you've been posting on my Facebook. One, I don't know why you're going to Alcon, but that's your choice. And two, no, the Claw is not a brony yet, as far as I'm aware. So there.
I'm sure if he was, he would announce it publicly.
From what I have heard, from what I know of Stu, I know he is not a brony, and if he is, I don't know if he'll admit to it, but that's between the podcast on the MCM that I have chatted in. No, he's not. So there. End of. Thank you, Tim.
Little announcement.
Yes.
Cool, we can now end the show.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Please do carry on liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, subscribing on YouTube, following on Tumblr, and all the other shebang. Please give us feedback as well. Any suggestions, about conventions. Also, we're still doing the alpaca naming, so if you guys could please go to Facebook, and if you have ideas for us to name our alpacas, post them up.
Yeah, please,
that'd be great.
We will announce the poll, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we will tell you what we've named our alpacas.
And we may even give out a prize. So come on, guys, show some enthusiasm and share us to anyone who could be interested. We want to spread the anime love. So, that's us, over and out. See you next week. Bye.
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 www.wearearcade.com